Dr. Garret Castleberry here, Professor of Communication at Mid-America Christian University, and I want to talk to you all about a vlog. What is a vlog? What does it look or sound like? How do we create one? And why is it appropriate in the context of this Veterans in Media course? If my intention is to come into this class and study media representations of veterans, and then let's say, I don't know, write a couple of reports and keep a journal of my findings, then what does a vlog have to do with anything? Well, let's pause there and back up and look at the opportunistic side of vlogging. Well, let's start with the basics. We should always define our key terms up front. What is a vlog? A vlog is a conjoined word, right? It's a conjunction there. It is a combination of a blog and video production content. So it's a video blog, vlog. That has become a more popularized way to disseminate information, to create mass communication in the social media age, and regardless of your usage, right? So we can imagine a hypothetical student coming to us and say, well, I don't use a lot of social media. I'm above Facebook. I don't trust what's on Twitter and so on, right? And that's perfectly fine. But what we want to recognize is actually the vast majority of our students spend more time watching screening content online via, guess what? That's right, social media platforms than they do watching traditional television or going out to the movies. Social media dominates our landscape, and thus we get terms like mediascape to define the reality in which we find ourselves. But let's get back to vlogging and the simplistic form it affords us to grow as communicators. Remember, this is a communication course after all, COM 3423. And so as a communication course, one of our goals in any COM class is to help students develop their communication skills. And this can come through three different forms that will help you grow in during this course. The first is the most traditional modality of classical learning, written communication. I say most traditional. There were universities that existed for centuries that did not focus on written communication because there was no printing press. But in the modern traditional sense, right? We're going to work on some writing. You're going to have an opportunity to put together that synthesis paper. You're going to archive a media, we'll call a film journal for short. And so you're going to get a chance to sculpt some words and ideas through written or typed words. But there's also oral communication. Now we can return and say the oldest form of human communication in ways that we express ideas to one another. We both give and receive through verbal means. And so that verbal exchange is important. We all understand communication skills are important in a social society, and it's important. It's a fundamental of communication. And so written and oral skills are two foundational tiers, ways we can not only progress in our thought and execution of our thoughts and ideas, but it's a way that we can assess progress, assess learning as it's happening in real time. But wait, there's more. And so whether you're joining us on ground or whether you're taking the course as an online experience, we are valuing the act of digital communication exchange. What is social media? Social media is digital communication. What is a vlog? A vlog is digital communication. It's a micro production. It's a small media production where you control the content as a creator, as a content creator. You distribute it to an audience. The audience could be your family, your friends, right? Your fellow countrymen, the parts of the organization circles, religious groups, council members, right? Fellow organizational members of varying institutes, all right? And so we recognize increasingly we're in a world that values and privileges digital exchange of communication information. We have just in recent history experienced the global pandemic, right? The onset of the novel coronavirus, and regardless of where you land on that, on what that event means, we can agree that things altered during it. Now, one of the side effects was people started communicating even more digitally and virtually. But as science fiction tells us, weren't we headed toward that path all along? I think back to some of my favorite sci-fi movies growing up. They all featured video telecom interfacing, and it was blowing our minds. We were like, well, that'll be the day. I can't wait for that Star Trek moment, right? Or you think about a film like Total Recall, or so many others. And we're here now. We've been doing this for years. We recognize its value, and so we're just stating the obvious and saying digital communication skills matter. They're as important as written and oral communication skills today, right now. And we can contend they're going to be important. They're going to play an important role in the coming years ahead of us. All right, so that's a vote of confidence on why is something like a vlog important. And we've also established what is it in terms of its root language usage. And now let's come to the practical aspect of, well, how do you put one together? Well, what do you think I'm doing right now? I'm creating a vlog. I've set up a recording unit, and I'm putting together, producing, recording some observational thoughts, words. I have intention toward it. And we're looking to you to practice getting better at creating some information, some organized information yourself. You'll always observe some basic instructions just to help give us a narrowed focus, but the vlog is a valuable thing that we can practice, we can experiment with, and we can progress at. That is to say, you all have the ability to demonstrate growth over the course of this class. So have fun with it. It should be a fun exercise. It's a way to get better at something, perhaps something some of us are less comfortable with. And that's okay too. You can utilize YouTube like I've done with this video right now. I upload it to my account that I activated through Gmail. Guess what? MacU's email system is Gmail based, and so you have a synchronized account ready to go. Or you can do, as we also suggest, within D2L, within our Desire to Learn system, that operational platform, you can use the software Video Note. And develop your own micro vlogs within D12. They will never exist outside. We don't take those videos and share them. They're kind of internalized, and they become archived with the course, right? So you're in a safe space, relatively speaking. There, a couple of options, but vlogging is a fun technique. You say to yourself, one final thought in closing. Well, is this activity going to seem outdated in a year or two or three? Well, I mean, a long time from now, perhaps. And on the other hand, aren't humans narrative creatures, right? Aren't we natural storytellers, whether it's in oral or written form or now digital form? Of course we are. And let's think about vlogging and how it's evolved. Well, blogging was a thing that now feels a little more in the recent past. Okay, it was a popular phenomenon. A lot of lay to experienced writers out there getting their thoughts across on cyber spaces, and blogging was a popularized activity for about a decade, for about 12 years. And one of the things that really signaled its downshift, right, its sunsetting as a premium experience was that the increases in technology thrust us forward to such a level that people want more, now, faster. So we're encountering lots of stuff. And writing, the act of writing, but then the act of reading, especially afterward, is it takes too long for the modern mind. And I mean, we can land on all sides of that and think this is the good, the bad, and the ugly. And there's some claims to be made in each camp. But the reality is technology progressed, and technology moves faster. And you know what? Guess what? People like motion images. They like video. They like engagement like that. And so we've seen the vlog overtake blogging as not just a communication tool, but as a marketing tool. What do you think all those reels are doing that you can't help but stop and look at or get pulled into certain algorithms on social media? But that's just a demonstration of several ways we can view the vlog, appreciate what it is, what it represents, and how it can help us improve as communicators through the lens of this course, COM 3423, Veterans in Media.